Yep, here, slide that over. Sound check, 1, 2.
You don't get that.
I guess we got that something, baby.
Love you. You don't get it.
Sound check, 1, 2. Sound check. Sound check, 1, 2. Sound check. Sound check, 1, 2. Sound check.
Sound check, 1, 2. Sound check. Sound check, 1, 2. Sound check. Sound check, 1, 2. Sound check. Sound check, 1, 2. Sound check.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Plainville High School in Plainville, Kansas, as we bring you from the very, very, very cold field here at Plainville High School this playoff matchup between the Plainville Cardinals and the Elkhart Wildcats. Plainville Cardinals are just now coming out onto the field after going over their last game preparation in the field house. And Elkhart was out here a little bit ago doing their warm-ups, and now they are back inside too, trying to stay warm as we are extremely cold here tonight. Wind chill was going to be in the teens to single digits. I'll have to check that a little bit later to see where we are. And we are high above Cardinal Field here tonight up in the crow's nest of the press box. Thanks to all the people that helped make that possible. And we'll bring you this playoff game tonight between the Plainville Cardinals and the Elkhart Wildcats in just a few minutes. We are approximately 9.5 minutes away from the beginning of this game. Hey. Oh, I hate that face. Once Jay gets up here and David gets up here, we'll close it out. And you're going to be kind of our update. So I think what we'll do is have you kind of, you're going to have to kind of say, I want you back up where you can see the game, like when touchdowns happen. You'll type in the whatever.
Are you getting comments on that?
Yeah. Now, everything is cold, so everything's working a little slow. Just be real careful while that's looking. All right, about 7.5 minutes here from the start of this football game. Again, we are at a Plainville High School in Plainville, Kansas, welcoming the Elkhart Wildcats in for this 1A playoff game. Winner of this game will move on next week to the sub-state round. They'll face either Smith Center or Sedgwick. They are playing tonight. Tonight, the current temperature, let me look this up here, see if my phone will work. Current temperature, current conditions, says we are at 21 degrees, feels like temperature 13 degrees, but you can't tell that by the enthusiasm out there on the field with the players. They are ready to play. They don't care how cold it is. We'll see on the field here tonight, we've got snow around the outside edge of the field. Several members of our community worked together to cover the field the other night and then worked to scrape the snow off the field so this game could happen without having to be on the snow. So we want to thank them and all their hard work to get the field cleared off. Right now, Elkhart Wildcats are coming out on the field. They have a really, really good group of people traveling along with them. Good crowd over there. They're making a lot of noise over there with their cars as they come around the field. So we are very close to game starting time here. We're on the clock about 6 minutes and 15 seconds away. And we'll come back here after just a short break.
To my friends that Plainville come to Kansas City for playoff football action. Section 09 tonight to host the Elkhart Wildcats. Just a reminder again, the State High School Activity Association in Plainville High School appreciates your support of your scholastic athletics and its principal objective. You're reminded this is an educational event. The practicing. This coaching staff is no ball.
We don't run the other phone book anymore. But you have your phone with you tonight? Yes. You want to check it on your phone once in a while? And listen for sound.
All right, please stand by national anthem.
All right, great job there for our Plainville High School band doing the national anthem tonight. Mr. Brockmeyer and the band. Tonight's theme down in the home stands is Christmas. We have several students dressed up in their favorite Christmas sweaters. Well, I don't know if it's their favorite Christmas sweater. We'll just say their most interesting Christmas sweater. And looks like even Santa's over there making a little visit for the. I saw him running around there by the band. So we are about almost 3 minutes here to go. We got the coin toss going on at the middle of the field. We'll see who's going to take first possession here tonight on this brisk evening here in Plainville. Elkhart comes into this game undefeated. The Plainville Cardinals have lost twice this year, but both teams they lost to, Smith Center and Phillipsburg, are both still in the playoffs. Again, Smith Center is playing Sedgwick tonight. The winner of this game will take on the winner of that game next week for the sub-state championship and the right to go on to the state championship. And Phillipsburg is also playing tonight, I believe, in Conway Springs, trying to move forward to hopefully to get to the sub-state championship round. I think Phillipsburg is also undefeated on the year, and Smith Center is only one loss, and that loss is to Phillipsburg. Looks like Elkhart, I believe, won the toss, but they have deferred the second half. They're going to be kicking off, so it'll be the hometown Plainville Cardinals taking the kickoff here tonight on this sectional playoff game from Plainville Field. You can hear the crowd getting excited. We're high above the field here in the press box up in the Crow's Nest, getting ready to bring you the action on the bird's eye view here on the Plainville Cardinal YouTube channel. We want to thank the Kansas State High School Activities Association for giving us the opportunity to broadcast this game tonight. We'll have a few spots here for them in just a few minutes as we move along. Cardinals back to take the kickoff. Looks like it's going to be, let's see. Again, having trouble picking up all their numbers on there. Usually in the back there, it's usually Tanner Copeland. Maybe Brandon Rohr. Jordan Finney's back there with Rohr tonight to get the kickoff. Okay, as you see on our screen, we do not have a scoreboard directly on our screen, but we will keep you up to date on the comments of this broadcast. So we'll keep you up to date on any scores into the quarter, into the half, that kind of thing, as the game moves along. And the kickoff is kind of a pooch kick over to the right side. Cardinals pick it up, bringing it back to the middle. Looks like maybe Kobe Spees taking it up to the 42, 43-yard line. Good field position for the Cardinals on this first possession. They're going to start at their own about 42, 40. See where they spot it there. About the 43-yard line. Good return there by Spees. Somewhere in there I have some pencils. Cardinals on their first possession. Finnessy in the backfield right alongside with Casey. Two receivers right and left. Handoff. Fake to Casey up the middle. Finnessy's got it on the left side. Tripped up there by number 28, looks like, for the Wildcats. 28 is Wisenand. Going to get a short gain of about 1 yard on that play. Going to make it 2nd and 9 for the Cardinals. Finnessy going right, pitching it out to Casey. Pitch is taken by Casey, cuts it back up the middle. He's going to get about maybe 2 yards on that play before he's pushed back by several Wildcat defenders. Going to bring up a third and about, I'm going to say, a long 6 or 7 for the Cardinals. Finnessy going back, looking to throw. He's got a little bit of time now. He's being pursued. He gets out of that rush. He's long pass. He's making across the field, but he slipped right when he started to let go of that football. This field is frozen, basically very tough down there to get your cleats in, and he slipped right when he tried to let go of the ball, so the ball didn't travel where he wanted it to go. Do not see any flags on the play. That's going to bring up a 4th and long for Plainville on their first series. Nice punt over here to the left side. Elkhart's going to let it bounce. It's going to be down by Roar there right at about the 16-yard line. So Elkhart will take over on their first possession after stopping the Cardinals on 3 straight plays. They'll take over on downs here at their own 16-yard line, 1st and 10. You can sit down. I mean, whatever. I want you to be able to see. Number 20 in motion for Elkhart. Looks like they're going to go left side, and they do. Nothing doing there as the Plainville defense rises up and knocks that play down. Looked like Jared Casey got in there on that tackle along with a few linemen. They're going to give him about 2 yards on that play. Going to bring up about 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats. Looked like some motion there. I didn't see any flags being thrown. Quick pass out there, incomplete. No flag being thrown. Looked like there was a player in the backfield moving a little bit early. That's going to bring a 3rd and long up for the Wildcats. Here still in the first quarter. We're at 9:54. Clock is stopped after that incompletion. Looks like Elkhart has wide receivers wide to left and right. They're pitching it out to the left side. Now looking to throw. Defense is over there. Looks like the defense has it stopped. Little or no gain on the play. Going to bring up a 4th and long, and Elkhart's going to be forced to punt on their first series. So both defenses rise up, able to stop the other team on 3 plays. Elkhart will have to punt. Snap is a little high, but it's controlled. Low punt. hits the ground and skips and rolls. Going to go past midfield and go all the way down to the Plainville 46-yard line. So the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10 on their second series at their own 46-yard line. 9:14 to go here in the first quarter. Cardinals waiting on their signals. Looks like they're going to have three receivers on the near side this time. One receiver on the far side. Finney and Casey in the backfield. Going to go right side again, pitch it to Casey again. This time he's got some room. He cuts it back up left. He's at the 45. He's at the 40. He's still going. He's at the 35 all the way down to the 33-yard line. Great run there by Casey after the pitch from Finney. Going to move the chain. So the first down of the night made by the Cardinals after a long run by Casey. 1st and 10 Plainville at the Elkhart 34-yard line. Cardinals in the same formation they just had on that last play. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Finney takes the pitch. He's going to keep it this time, go around the right side, but he's going to be drugged down there right away by number 20. A lot of excitement over there. I don't know if he lost the ball for a second, but it looks like number 20, O'Hare, got to him rather quickly and drug him down for a loss. Going to bring up about a 2nd and 14 for Plainville. Cardinals once again lined up with 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Casey now lined up to the left of Finney. Handoff kept again by Finney. He's got a little bit of room, runs over 1 defender, and he's tackled by several others. Looks like he's going to be pulled down again by number 20, O'Hare. Number 63 is in on that tackle as well, and that's Bolden for the Wildcats. So he makes up some of that lost ground, but still a 3rd and long for the Cardinals. A 3rd and about, we're going to call it 7 or 8 for the Cardinals. This time 3 receivers to the right side. Casey also lined up on the right side of Finney there in the backfield. They're going to go left with it. Finney keeps it again up the middle. Look, he gets about 1 or 2 yards there, and he's going to be pulled down. Going to bring up about a 4th down and about 5 or 6. But Cardinals are back down to where they're inside the 30-yard line of the Elkhart Wildcats. So I'm assuming they will probably try to go for this. We'll wait and see what they decide to do. Cold night like this, it'd be very difficult to kick a long field goal. So they're going to go for it here. 4th and about 5. Finney takes it, pitches it out to Casey again. Casey cuts it up the middle. It's like he's got the first down. He's still going. He's down to the 15. Still rolling, being drugged down by 2 or 3 defenders. And Casey doing the work on that one as he makes it all the way down almost to the 10-yard line. Nope, they're going to spot him down at about the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 Plainville. Still here in the first quarter. We're at 6:37 to go. No score as of yet. This time going left. Little pass out here to the flat to Casey. Little stutter move. He's still on his feet. He's at the 15. Still on his feet. He gets pulled down by his face mask. Completely pulled backwards there by his face mask. Flags are flying. That's going to move the ball again for the Cardinals. Some good bonus yards there for Plainville. Is going to move it closer to the goal line. First down and 5 for Plainville. Ball is spotted inside the 10, but thanks to that penalty, it's a first down and 5, so they can get another first down before they score. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Casey lined up to the right of Finnessy. This time straight handoff to Casey, going left 5 yards. He's at the 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Plainville. Cardinals strike first tonight on this cold, cold night at 5:42 to go in the first quarter. Cardinals hit pay dirt and score the first score of the night. Point after attempt here by Copeland. Snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is, they're going to say no good off to the left. Actually, a pretty good kick there for as cold as it is, but it just goes off to the left, so that's going to leave the score 6-0 with 5:46 to go here in the first quarter. Plainville strikes first on this cold playoff night here in Plainville, Kansas. Again, we want to thank the Kansas State High School Activities Association for giving us the chance to broadcast this game. Kansas State High School Activities Association conducts officials, rules meetings, trainings, clinics, and workshops throughout the state with a view toward providing a sound educational experience for all athletes. For more information on becoming an official yourself in any sport, contact the Kansas State High School Activities Association at 785-273-5329 or take a look at their website, kshsaa.org. So Cardinals took over on their second possession there at their own 46 and marched it down after a couple of good runs there by Casey. Casey marches it in on a 1st and 5 from about the 8-yard line. He punches it in for the first score of the night. Cardinals up 6-0, 5:46 to go here in the first. Kick from Copeland. Nice, high, deep kick, and it's going to kind of die there about the 10, 11-yard line. Elkhart comes up and picks it up. He's got a little bit of gap over there. Now he's got some room to run. Looks like that's number 28. One person to beat. He gets tripped up a little bit, finally caught by the rest of the Cardinals. Great return there by number 28. Again, number 28 is Wizenand. I hope I'm not pronouncing that name wrong. Good run back there all the way from about the just about the 10, 11-yard line. It's like they're going to spot him on the Cardinal, I'm going to say 40.5-yard line, just inside the 41-yard line. Elkhart will have great field position to start this drive, their second drive of the night. Just looks like a straight hand. Oh, that time a fake handoff. Looks like Kobe Speeds, the end over there, was ready for it. He was not faked out by that handoff. Just wanted to introduce himself to their quarterback, and he did, and put him on the ground for a loss. Going to bring up second down and about 13 for the Wildcats. This time looks like the Wildcats are going to go right. Quarterback's going to keep it again. That's 28. Cuts it upfield. He's got a lot of speed. Pulled down from behind there at about the 20-yard line. But they're going to spot him down at about the 21.5-yard line, almost the 22-yard line. Going to move the chains there for the Wildcats, and they are on the move right now. 4:50 to go here in the first quarter. They got a 1st and 10. Receiver split way out left there to the far side. Now they're going left with it again. Looks like he's going to keep it again. He's being pursued by the defense from behind. He's caught from behind. This time he's going to get pulled down after a short gain. So they're going to give him about 2 yards on that play. Going to bring up second down and 8 for the Wildcats. All right, Wildcats again. Looks like somebody was in motion. No flag. Pitch out there. Defense hitting hard, man. For it being so cold tonight, they are hitting hard. They always say on a night like this, that first hit's the hardest or the worst one, and then after that, it's just who cares. Nice job there by the defense to swarm that after the pitch was made. Going to bring up a 3rd and long, about 3rd down and 6 for Elkhart. Look like Elkhart might be changing their play. They were set to go there. And now looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field. Timeout called by Elkhart with 3:07 here to go in the first quarter. Plainville leading 6-0. Imagine you debating or marching before hundreds of people. The Kansas State High School students have been debating and performing spectacular marching halftime since school started. You are invited to support the fall activity programs of your school. Attend a game, volunteer to judge a debate, enjoy a music program. This is a public service message from your Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Plainville Cardinal YouTube channel, The Bird's Eye View. Looking down over the stands tonight, we got a really, really good crowd. Again, I see Santa over there in the band. The band has decorated the stands over there with the lights, and here we go. We got a 3rd down and long for the Wildcats. Man in motion going right. This time he's going to pass. Passes down here to the corner, and they're going to say that is, they're going to give him the completion. He's inside. Looks like he might be inside the 5. It's kind of hard to tell from this angle. Quarterback held that ball in the belly of the back for a long, long time and then pulled it out right at the end to throw as he was trying to read what was going on with the defense. So Elkhart now with a 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. I'm not getting in the way. Yeah. I'm okay. Looks like they're going to go around the right side. And the signal is touchdown. Touchdown Elkhart. 2:56 to go here in the first quarter. They punch it in. Looks like number 28 punching it in for the Wildcats. Elkhart is also lining up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up, and it is good. So 2:56 to go here in the first quarter. Elkhart hits the end zone. Their point attempt after is good. They'll take a 7-6 lead as both teams find the end zone here in the first quarter. One of those front pockets. I'm not sure which one. All right, Elkhart lining up to kick off. Last time they kicked off, it was kind of a short pooch kick, and this one's a little bit further down the field, taken back there, I think, by Rohr. He's going to take it right up the middle, and he's going to be tripped up, but still pretty good field position for the Cardinals as they will take over on this next possession. Looks like just over the 35-yard line, their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Cardinals lined up with 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Casey to the left of Finney in the backfield. Going to go left side this time. Finney keeping it all the way. And he's met over there by number 20. And looks like number 8 for Elkhart right away. Going to be a loss of yard maybe on that play. We'll see where they give him on his spot. Looks like number 8 is Moreno. Number 20 is O'Hare on that stop for the Wildcats. They're going to give him progress back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to bring up, let's see, what do they got here? Oh, there was a flag on the play. Sorry about that. I did not see that. 5-yard penalty on the Cardinals for motion. Going to take it back to the 30-yard line. Going to bring up a first down and 15. Still in the first quarter here. We're down to 2:38 to go in the first. Elkhart Wildcats leading 7-6. Straight hand off to Casey, left side. Met there right away by number 34 for the Wildcats. Kind of skips out of that tackle, but then he's pulled down by 3 more Wildcats. So we're back to, not even back to the original line of scrimmage. Going to bring down a second and probably 14. Second down and 14 for Plainville. Long pass from Finney, kind of lofted it up in the air, and I think that one got intercepted. Looks like Wisenhand again, number 28. Boy, he is just everywhere on the field, offensively and defensively. He had a little bit of time to run that one down as it was up in the air for a little while, and he intercepts it. So Wildcats will take over on their own 47-yard line, 1st and 10 with 1:44 here to go in the first quarter. This time they're going right side, looking to throw. Being pursued over there. Gets the pass off. There was some pushing and shoving going on there. I think that's going to be offensive pass interference. Looks to me like the receiver kind of pushed off there and then tried to catch the ball. I'd be surprised if it's not, but we'll see what they signal there. But it looked like offensive pass interference from up here. And that is what they're calling, offensive pass interference on the offense on Elkhart. Going to move them back quite a few yards here, and then I think we'll see where the ball ends up being set. We're still inside the first quarter, 1:37 to go. Good crowd here tonight for being as cold as it is. Good job by the maintenance crew today getting the bleachers cleaned off. I came down here this morning, and there was 3 inches of snow everywhere on these bleachers, and now it is nice and clean. It's cold, but it's nice and clean. So good job to all the maintenance crew that helped out get that taken care of. Ball is moved way back, all the way back to the Elkhart 33-yard line. It's going to be first down and approximately 25 for the Wildcats. Set there rolling out right again. Now looking to pass this time. He's met right away. Looks like Casey got in there right away. And then it was Spees that finished him off from the backside. Wisenhand there again trying to make the play coming around the right side. He was not looking to throw that time. He was looking to run. Second down and 25 as there was little or no gain on that play. We're still over a minute, about 1:10 here to go in the first quarter. Elkhart Wildcats ahead 7-6 over the Plainville Cardinals. This time pulling back to throw, being rushed there, going to be pulled down. Just got outside the pocket, so there's not going to be any flag there, but it looks like Staub and Junkermeyer in there on the sack. Well, I can't call it a sack. He did get rid of the ball, but they put the pressure on him. Going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Wildcats. Ooh, things are shaking up here now. Crowd's getting excited. 3rd and 25 for Elkhart. Got a man in motion coming the right way. Quarterback's going back to throw. He's going to throw it deep down the middle. Again, he's got to loft it up in the air. It's up the play. It looks like Finney goes up and makes the grab. Finney's going to run it back to the 50-yard line. I can't tell if there was a flag thrown over there, if they just marked where the turnover was taking place, but similar play that happened to Plainville a little bit ago. Finney goes up and makes the play like center fielder, pulls it down. He does get a short return on that one. Plainville Cardinals are going to take over 1st and 10 at the Elkhart 49-yard line. Still 35.7 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Finney looking left, going to hand off to Casey. Now Finney keeps it himself, still on his feet. He's going to be pulled down. Looks like it's going to be about a 6 or 7 yard loss. That play was kind of messed up from the beginning. Tried to hand it off to Casey and kind of got it caught there in the handoff. Couldn't get out of that one. So actually going to mark him back about 6 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 16. And we're down to about 12 seconds to go here in the first quarter. I really doubt we're going to get another playoff. And it looks like the Cardinals are walking to the sideline. So that's going to be the end of your first quarter here at Cardinal Field. At the end of one, Elkhart 7, Plainville 6. The Kansas State High School Activities Association Game Day Showcase will be held on November 17th at the Kansas Expo Center in Topeka. Mark your calendar and plan to attend the Game Day Showcase on Saturday, November 17th. Information about the Game Day Showcase may be obtained by contacting the Kansas State High School Activities Association at 785-273-5329. And again, the Plainville Cardinal YouTube channel and the Bird's Eye View would like to thank the Kansas State High School Activities Association for giving us permission to broadcast this game tonight. Sectional playoff here between the Cardinals and the Wildcats. Good one so far, as both teams have shown good defense and offense. Both teams have scored. Elkhart leads 7-6 thanks to their extra point kick attempt. That was good. Cardinals with a 2nd and long, 2nd and 16. Finney pitch to Casey. He's going to cut it upfield. He's crossed the 50 all the way down to about the 43-yard line. So they're going to mark him down closer to the 44-yard line. Let's see. Nope, 43-yard line is where they're going to put the ball down. Still going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4, I think. Let's see where they move it down there. We'll say 3rd and 5. So gained about 2/3 of that yardage needed back on that one play, on that pitch play. So 3rd down and about 5 for the Cardinals from the Elkhart 43-yard line. Finney's going to go left. Keeps it this time. He's got room in the middle of the field. He's at the 40, 35, the 20. I can't count. The 22-yard line. Great job there by Finney. Sorry about that as I messed up on the yardage there. He's all the way down inside the 20, actually, to about the 18-yard line. 1st and 10, Plainville. Cardinals on the move here early in the second quarter after the interception earlier by Finney. Finney takes a snap. And off to Casey. Keeps it himself. Left to left side. Another good game there by Finney. He's still going over there. Finally, they bring him down. Excellent yardage gain there by Finney on the keeper around the left side. Moves the yardage marker all the way down to, looks like he got about 9 yards on that play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 1 for Plainville. Again, just now into the second quarter, Cardinals getting fired up, and they are on the move. And off to Casey up the left side, over the left side. He's still going all the way down to the end zone. He reaches the ball across I don't see a signal yet. Looks like he got the ball across, but I think they're going to say he's down before he got in the end zone. Let's see where they put it. So they're not going to give him the touchdown, but it's going to be first and goal Plainville from the 1 yard line. First and goal Plainville with 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Finney keeps it himself going on the right side. He's in the open. He's going to cross the end zone. Touchdown, Plainville. Touchdown, Cardinals at 9:39 to go in the second quarter. After the Finney interception, Cardinals march it down. Even after having long yardage to gain on that first set of downs, they march it down. Casey punches it down to the 1, and Finney gets it around the right side for the touchdown. Cardinals now up 12-7. Looking for the extra point here. We'll see if they decide to kick it or whether they're going to go for 2 after missing that first kick. Looks to me like they're going to go for 2 here on this one. Cardinals up 12-7. They are going to go for 2. Like they're going right side. Finney looking to throw. Goes it across his field. Back in the corner of the end zone. No mark, no mark. They're not going to give it to him. They're saying even out. Looked to me like his feet were just inside the pylon. But it's not my call. They're going to call him out. No extra point there for the Cardinals. So the score will stay 12-7 at 9:39 to go here in the second quarter. Again, Cardinals up 12-7 after this touchdown by Finney. What a great game we got going here so far, folks. Again, both teams know that you win, you move on, you lose, and you are finished for the year. This is a sectional playoff game. Winner of this game will take on either Smith Center or Sedgwick next week, and that game will determine who moves on to the state championship game. Cardinals up right now in the second quarter, 12-7. Still a lot of football left to play. Nice high pooch kick over here. I hear whistles blowing. I think somebody must have been offside for the Cardinals. Yeah, they are going to call that on the Cardinals. They're going to have to re-kick. That time looked like they were just trying to pooch a kick over here to the right side, probably try to keep it out of the hands of number 28. As he had a great return last time, almost broke one for a touchdown. Copeland tees it up again, and here we go. Second try. Going to squib it down here to the right side again. Looks like it's picked up there by number 12. He's going to take it. Oh, it's on the ground. The ball's on the ground. Cardinals recover. The Cardinals recover. Looked to me like he ran into his own guy, knocked the ball free. Cardinals take over 1st and 10 from the Elkhart 37-yard line. Kind of an odd turnover there as the player from Elkhart was just trying to run it up the middle. I think his own player got blocked back into his arm and knocked the ball free, and there was a Cardinal there ready to pounce on it. So 1st and 10 Plainville from the 37-yard line of the Wildcats. Casey taking it around. Oh, now this time Finney has it. Going to cut the middle. He's got some room. He's all the way down to the 20. That completely fooled me. I thought Casey had the ball coming around the right side. I guess that's the idea, as Finney took it around the left side and cut it up the field for a great gain. 1st and 10 Plainville. Still early here in the second quarter. 9:22 to go here in the second quarter. Cardinals up 12-7. Finney, hand off to Casey. Casey right side. Going to get a good yards there as he gets maybe 3 or 4. Let's see where they spot him. No flags on the play that I can see. It's too cold to be throwing flags tonight anyway. Looks like they're only going to give him just short of 3 yards on that play. Going to bring up about 2nd down and 7 for the Cardinals. This time going left, pitches it out to Casey. Casey with a big gap over there. He's cut down, though, right away by the defender from Elkhart. Cannot make out his number, but that was a good defensive play there by the linebacker. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 5 for Plainville. All right, here we go. Cardinals, 3rd and 5. Lined up 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the left. Fake handoff to Casey. Finney has it himself. He's going to take it all the way down to maybe the 15-yard line, but that's not going to be enough for the 1st down. Going to bring up about a 4th down and a very long 3. Cardinals are in an area where they're almost in field goal range, but on a cold night like this, it's hard to say if they'll give that a try. They had some success there on the ends there, running Finney and Casey, so we'll see what they decide to do. Coach is sending in signals. Looks like they're going to run a play. 4th down and about a long 3 or 4. Oh, they got Elkhart to jump. I think Elkhart jumped off sides. Finney's cadence, I think, caused them to jump. I did not see any Cardinal jumping. Yep, that's correct. The call is offsides on the Wildcats. Going to make it a 1st down for Plainville. 2nd quarter, 7:25 to go. Cardinals up 12-7, and they are on the move again after the fumbled kickoff return after the last touchdown. Finney gets a snap, looking to throw right away. Coming right side. Looks like he's going to tuck it and run. He's past the 10. He's going to get, looks like he was getting ready to get pushed out, and he ducked underneath it. He gets all the way down to about the 6.5-yard line. Maybe closer to the 7. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 7 for the Cardinals. Looked to me like he'd maybe gained a few more, but I couldn't tell where he stepped out. There's a lot of snow on the sideline. But again, we had a good group of people here last night working to clear the field off. And there's snow all the way around the outside edge, but the field is clear. Hand off to Casey. Finney kept it himself, and Elkhart's not buying that one, as the whole entire defensive line of Elkhart met Finney and pushed him back all the way back to the 10-yard line. So we're back to where we started. 3rd and 10 now. Looks like the yard to gain there for the 1st down is right at the end zone, basically. So, yes, they could get a 1st down without scoring, but it would be very difficult to do. So 3rd down and long, 3rd down and almost 10 for Plainville here. We're at 6:30 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Again, Cardinals up right now 12-7. Plainville going to go left. Finney fakes the pitch, decides to pitch it anyway. He pitches it at the last second, but they're going to say that he was in the grasp and down before he could make the pitch. So that's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down and about 9 or 10. And it looks like they're throwing the kicking tee out there. Kicking tee. Sorry, left my G somewhere. The kicking tee for Copeland is he's going to spot that ball at about the 8. I'm going to call it the 17-yard line. So it's going to be a 27-yard field goal for Copeland here on the south end of the field. Snap is a good one. Kick is up. Nice kick. And the kick is good. Kick is good. Copeland's field goal from 27 yards is good. Cardinals capitalize on the turnover, and they go up 15-7 with 5:35 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Both teams here have great fans following them here tonight. Elkhart's got the visitor bleachers almost completely full. A lot of cars sitting over there. And the Plainville fans did a good job coming out tonight on this cold night. Again, it is the theme is Christmas tonight by the high school students. And the band has the whole corner of the bleachers there decorated in Christmas lights tonight. Looks to me like the kick goes down there, met right away by Junkermeyer. Ryan Junkermeyer pushes him back. Let's see where they're going to spot that one. Cardinals kind of kicking it off to the sides right now, trying to make sure that the Elkhart Wildcats don't get a big return. And they're going to put that one right just past the 20-yard line. So with 5:27 to go here in the second quarter, Elkhart will take over on this possession, 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. Looks like Weisenhand going right side, but his Cardinal defense is fired up right now. He's met by 3 or 4 defenders over there. Looks like Junkermeyer in there again, as he is pulled down by, again, several defenders over there on the left side. Can't give credit to just one player. There were several players over there doing the job. Looked like Rathman was in on that play. Chandler Yost in on that play. All right, so we have 2nd down and long, 2nd down and 10, almost 11 for the Wildcats. This time his fake handoff to the left, going to go up the middle. Cardinals meet him again. He's going to get a few yards this time. I think he's going to get it up to almost the 26-yard line. Maybe, let's see where they give it to him. Yeah, just past the 25-yard line. Still going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 for the Wildcats. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Plainville Cardinals ahead, 15-7. Elkhart facing a 3rd and 5. 21 in motion. This time quarterback tried to keep it up the middle, 28. He's met immediately by the defense. Defense says nothing doing over there, shoves him back. Going to bring up a 4th down. He loses a yard on that play. Going to bring up a 4th down and 6, almost 7. And Elkhart is lined up not to punt. It's 4th down and 6. But they're not. Maybe they're just going to punt it anyway from this short formation. We'll see. And they do. Nice little punch. That's not going to go very far as it bounces straight sideways. Barely goes to the 45-yard line of Elkhart. And that's where the Cardinals will take over. 1st and 10 from the Elkhart 45 with 3:32 here to go in the second quarter. Plainville Cardinals leading 15-7. Those of you enjoying our broadcast at home, we appreciate you tuning in. This is the Plainville Cardinals YouTube channel, The Bird's Eye View. We have our crew members, David and Isaac, up here tonight helping us broadcast the game. We are at a current temperature of 18 degrees, feels like temperature of 10, but the players from both sides are not playing like it's 10 degrees out there. They are hitting hard, running fast, and playing just like they should be. Like could be their last game of the season if they don't win. Winner of this game takes on the winner of Smith Center or Sedgwick. That game should be going on right now as well. Again, the only 2 teams that Plainville has lost to this year, Phillipsburg and Smith Center, are both still in the playoffs. Elkhart comes in undefeated on the year. Finnessy going to go right side, looking to run all the way. Now he's pulling back like he's going to throw. He's going to keep it. He gets shoved out of bounds and into the snow. Looks like little or no gain there, maybe a yard. But they're going to give him about 1 yard on that run. Ran about 30, gained 1. Second down and 9 for Plainville. Clock rolling with 3:20. The clock is stopped when he went out. 3:25 to go here in the second quarter. Looks like Copeland and Crawford on the far side. Spees and Rohr here on the near side. Finney pitching it to Casey. Casey running over people. And looks like he's going to gain about 4 yards on that play. Still going to be short of the first down by about 6 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd and long for Plainville. We're going to call this one about 3rd and 6. Finney looking straight back to throw. Now he's going to roll right. He's being pursued by the defense. Throws it across the field. Catch is made at the 35-yard line. Catch is made by Cody Crawford, their number 8. That's right at the first down marker. We'll see if they're going to give him a first down or make it a 4th down, or if they're going to measure here. They're not moving anybody. Looks like they're going to call it. Oh, they're going to bring out the. There's some confusion on here. We got some people saying first down, and it is a first down, Plainville. They're going to move the chains. So on that pass completion from Finney to Crawford, 1st and 10 Plainville from the 35-yard line of Elkhart. Clock rolling here with 2:30 to go in the first half. Cardinals leading 15-7. Finney hand off to Casey. Casey goes ahead and keeps it that time. Like he's going to maybe lose a yard on the play. So 2nd down and about 11 now for the Cardinals. Finney back to throw. Right across the middle. He's got a receiver open. There's a catch made. We'll see if they're going to call it complete or not complete. They are giving him the catch. Looks like the catch might have been made by Copeland. I couldn't quite tell who came across the middle. I don't want to get the wrong receiver there. No, it wasn't Copeland. Possibly Spees over there. Now, there is a flag. A flag on the play is actually on Elkhart. I didn't see the flag back here on the field at about the 45-yard line, but it doesn't matter anyway as the flag was on Elkhart. Play stands. Cardinals get a 1st and 10 just inside the 20-yard line. We got 1:41 here to go in the first half. Sedgwick. Finney going to keep it himself. He's going to be tackled, but he's going to get a couple yards on the gain. Looks like on our comment sheet we have an update on the Smith Center game there. Thank you, Mr. McCune, there for the update. 27-14. Smith Center looks like they're up right now. We'll have to see if we get an update on how far they are into their game. If you're watching this one, I'm sure you can switch over. Smith Center has a YouTube channel as well. Finney going right. Looks like he's going to run it all the way. Cuts it up the middle. Getting a block there by Casey. He dives across the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Plainville Cardinals! Touchdown with 54 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Finney dives in from 2 yards out after the block over there by Casey. Touchdown Cardinals. Cardinals up 21-7 now as they go for the extra point. Excellent, excellent drive there by the Cardinals. Going to go for the kick here. Kick is up, and it is good. The kick is good by Copeland. Going to make it 22-7 Plainville right now with under a minute to go here in the first half. We got a great game going here. Cardinal fans are excited. Cardinals are pumped up. After Elkhart went up 7-6 early on in the game, it's been all Plainville ever since, as they've outscored them 15-0 to go up 16 to 0 to go up 22-7 here before the end of the first half. Hey, I can't count and I can't do math. Cardinals will have to kick it off here again before the end of the half. We'll see what they decide to do with it this time. Last couple of kicks have been kind of pooch kicks off to the side. I think mainly trying to keep it away from the Elkhart return specialist back there. This one again, kind of a shorter kick about the 15-yard line. Taken over there by number 10 for Elkhart. He's met right away, but he's busting through the line. He's actually breaking free. He's going to be pulled down there. Looks like by Junkermeyer had him grabbed by the back of the shirt. Pretty good cut back there by number 10 for Elkhart. Number 10 is Preto. He only had about one man to break free there, and he'd had some good yards gained. So Elkhart will take over 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line. We're down to 45 seconds to go here in the first half. Handoff straight up the middle. No, kept by the quarterback over there to the right side. He's cutting around the right side edge, and he's in the open. He's at the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. He's going to cut back inside, spin move, and he's finally pulled down at about the 18-yard line. Looked like that was run there by number 28, I think, Wisenhand, as he kept it, went around the right side. A couple of cuts outside further, and Elkhart's on the move here. 31 seconds to go here in the half. And they're all the way down inside the 15-yard line. There is a timeout on the field. Timeout being called by, looks like the Cardinals, as they do not want Elkhart to score here before the half. But a great run there by number 28 as he kicked it around the right side and basically let his speed do the rest. But a good job there by the Plainville defense not to give up on the pursuit as they caught him down at the angle, by the ankles down just inside the 15-yard line. Again, 31 seconds left on the clock. Cardinals up 22-7 here in this sectional playoff game. So he's going back to pass. Passes right down the sideline. I see the ball squirting free, so incomplete pass there. Clock's going to stop at 24.5 seconds. Going to make it 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. Cardinal fans trying to get the defense fired up here. We got a receiver, number 10, here to the near side. 21 in motion. Wisenhand going back to pass. Now he's just going to keep it. He's going to get pulled down, which is going to cause the clock to keep running, and Elkhart's going to have to take a timeout. We're down to 17.9 seconds to go here right before the half. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and long for the Wildcats. Timeout on the field called for by Elkhart. Okay, folks, here is the situation. Elkhart has the ball, 3rd and about 9 on the Plainville 12-yard line. There's about 17.9 seconds left here to go in the half. Plainville leading right now 22-7. Looked to me like motion again. No flag. Oh, there goes the flag. Almost an interception there by the Cardinals. Finally, the flag comes out as the back from Elkhart was in motion a little early on that one. Going to bring that play back. Going to burn some time, too, off that clock. We're down to 12.9 seconds to go. Still going to be 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd down at about 14 if the Cardinals accept it.
And the first down against the Wildcats.
And the ball is going to get moved back. Still going to be 3rd down. A lot of discussion going on over there as to where the ball should be. It looks to me like they didn't move it back far enough from where it was located. Now they're going to leave it right there at about the, looks like 17-yard line. Going to bring up about 3rd down. Now they're moving the yard marker again. What are they? I'm not sure. Oh, I see. It must. I don't know. A lot of discussion going on in the field. I am confused as to what they are doing. If the penalty was declined, if they're going to keep it. Looks like the officials are discussing that over with the Cardinal coaches. If they can decline that one and make it 4th down, 4th and long, like almost 10, or whether they'll move them back and make it 3rd down and about 14. Looks like they're going to move them back. 3rd down and 14 for Elkhart. A lot of discussion there for a motion play. 17.8 seconds to go here in the half. 3rd and long for Elkhart. Cardinals up 22-7. Number 10 in motion, pitches it back to him. Almost looks like he's going to throw, and he is going to throw. Tipped up twice there by the Cardinals. Almost intercepted. Kind of a little trickeration there going on by the Wildcats as they did a little handoff and then a pass. That's going to bring up a 4th and long for Elkhart with 11.9 seconds to go. We'll see if they try to go for it here or whether they try to kick a field goal to get some points here. They're down 22-7 here in this sectional matchup. Well, obviously every point's going to count. You win, you move on. You lose, you're done for the year. So here we go, Cardinal fans. 4th and long for the Wildcats. .21 in motion. 28 going back to pass. Right across the middle, he does pass. He's hit right as he caught the ball. I think it's going to be a good completed pass, but I think it's going to be short of the 1st down. Let's see if they mark it. Looks to me like it may be short of the 1st down. If it's not short of the 1st down, Elkhart's going to have 6.5 seconds left to do something with it. I think they're going to have to measure this one. This is going to be quite interesting. So the pass was completed on about the 4-yard line. Tackle was made immediately. But where they spot the ball, we'll have to see if there was enough for the 1st down or whether Cardinals will take over. It's going to be short, way short, way short. All right, good job there, Cardinal defense, as they were able to stop Elkhart here right before the half. So 6.5 seconds to go here. Cardinals will take over possession, 1st and 10. As we'll see if they try to run a play or if they're just going to be quite happy with their first half, and they should be. Up 22-7 here in this very important playoff game between the Cardinals and the Wildcats. Looks like the Cardinals are going to be quite pleased to just take the handoff and kneel it. And that will be your halftime score, folks. Plainville Cardinals 22, Elkhart Wildcats 7. We'll take a short break here. We'll be back with your second half after halftime for this sectional playoff game here from Cardinal Field in Plainville, Kansas. Yeah, come on up.
I'm gonna go. They have the event. And that's all. Yeah, he went to do something and stay here and watch everything. Justin McCune says 34-14 Smith Center with the lead, 2:37 in the second. And he also commented about Postberg and the game. And fun was being Postberg. Ooh, yeah. And then I think it was a few minutes before halftime. Nice. Off I go. Grab you one.
Could you? Could you read all that? Could you? Really? Did you hear me before what the current temperature was? 17 degrees, feels like 9. Yeah. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Which one? He went down, he's on their end inside. I think they've got one coach outside, one coach inside. Do you have a charger? My old phone, if they got down below 50%, I'd go walking like I didn't die. I'd get home, plug it in, and it show 50% right off the bat. Say if you got your charger, we have plenty of room.
Yeah, I forgot it. I was like,
I'll be anxious to see when we're done. I bet it's over 1,000. So it's looking like the other game's going Smith Center's way. So we'll have to see it. And they may want us to go do it too. I wouldn't see why, because they have such a nice game. Second half, sound check. Sound check, 1, 2.
Sound check, 1, 2. Sound check.
Welcome back to Plainville High School, Cardinal Field in Plainville, Kansas. Just checked the temperature. Air temperature was 17 degrees. Wind chill at 9. So we are now in single digits wind chill wise. But again, you can't tell it by the way these boys are playing tonight. Cardinals up 22-7 at the half after a crazy first half. Saw Plainville go down and score right away on their, on their second series, go up 6-0. The point after attempt kick was no good. Elkhart then marched down and scored after a good return. And at the end of the first quarter, Elkhart held a 7-6 lead over the Cardinals. And then things just started happening offensively for the Cardinals. They really haven't had to throw a whole lot. They have a couple of times and a big throw there towards on that last drive to get a first down. But thanks to a couple of turnovers, a couple of an interception, and then a fumble on a kickoff return, the Cardinals were able to score 16 straight points to take that 22-7 lead at halftime. Elkhart was knocking on the door there right before halftime, and the Cardinals were able to stop them from scoring, and Cardinals took over possession with about 6 seconds to go, and they just chose to kneel it and go in at the half and get warmed up. Right now on the field, the Cardinals are out doing their warm-ups, trying to get kind of back acclimated to the weather. The clock right now is at zeros, but they'll put 3 more minutes on the clock. Elkhart looks like they are on the way out as well, as we will be set here in about 3 minutes to give you this second half of this sectional playoff game between the Cardinals and the Wildcats. Again, the winner of this game will take on the winner of the Smith Center and Sedgwick game that's going on. Last update that I had, Smith Center looked like they were taking control of that game. But we'll have to see. Anything can happen on a cold night. Turnovers can happen at the drop of a hat, and turnovers can change the game here. Now, Elkhart, although they are behind, they have shown some life there as their quarterback, number 28, has incredible speed around the outside and has broken several runs, almost broke a kickoff return back for a touchdown, and he's kind of been their go-to person on their offensive end. On the Cardinals' offensive end, it's been mostly a lot of the work done by Finnessy and Casey. As they both, I don't know what their yardage rushing is on the first half, but they both had several carries for some good gains, both of them scoring touchdowns. So we are close to starting the second half here. If you remember, the Wildcats actually won the toss at the beginning of the game, and they deferred, so they will get the ball first here in the second half when we get started. The clock is down to about 1:39 to go. And when it's all said and done, we'll line up and kick off for the second half in the sectional playoff game. Sectional playoff game between the Cardinals and the Wildcats. question if you could bring in my own knee pack or just taking that one. I will take it really slow. Is that fully, is that as hot as it gets? You put those in your pockets and stuff or inside your gloves or what? Not if you go outside. All right, Cardinals out on the field. Copeland will be doing the kicking here in the second half. Cardinals will be kicking towards the south end of the field here, Cardinal Field, where the scoreboard is, and it looks like a pretty good crowd down there. And we want to give a little shout out to Jake Brown and Carver Brown for helping us with our sound system, trying to get it adjusted today, and did a good job there so we can hear Mr. Dreher down below doing the play-by-play. So here we go on the second half. Copeland with the kick. Again, another pooch kick down here about the 15-yard line over to the right side, taken by number 10. He about busted one a little bit ago, and he's going to take it quite a few yards there inside the 30. So he's going to get up to the 27-yard line before he's brought down by the Cardinals. Elkhart gets first possession here. They're going to spot that closer. Let's see. Looks like they're going to spot that a little closer to the 30-yard line than what I saw. So Elkhart will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20. We're going to call it their own 29-yard line. Again, Cardinals leading 22-7. First play from scrimmage for the second half for the Wildcats. Again, their back looks like he almost takes off a little early, but no flag this time as he drives ahead. Good run there by the back as he gets all the way about 8 or 9 yards, almost the entire first down on that first play. So they're going to mark him down about 8.5-yard gain. So we'll call it 2nd down and 2 for the Wildcats. I think that's only the first or second time they've run that back straight up the middle like that. But good yardage gained on that one on the first play. It's going to take these players just a little bit of time to kind of get back used to the cold. This time, quarterback keeps it himself, and he's not going to go anywhere as he's pulled back quickly over there by the Cardinals. Looked like Chandler Yost was in the backfield right away to kind of cause him to alter the direction he wanted to go, and then the rest of the Cardinals did the work. So 3rd down and 1 for the Wildcats from their own 38-yard line. Still very early here in the third quarter. Cardinals up 22-7 in this playoff round. Last comment that I saw on the page here showed Smith Center taking control of that game with Sedgwick. Winner of this game will take on the winner of that game. Great play there by the defense to dive in there and make the stop, but the quarterback kept it, went in and pulled that ball back out and kept it himself. Looks like where they marked that one, I think they're probably going to give him the first down. No, they're going to measure this one. Last time that they measured first down attempt for the Wildcats, it ended up going in the favor of the Cardinals. But this will only make it 4th down, I think, anyway, even if he doesn't make it, 4th and very short. So we'll see what the measurement holds here as the chains are brought out. It looks like that one's going to be a first down. It is. First down, Wildcats on their first series. They get it on 3rd down and short. 1st and 10 from their own, just inside their own 40-yard line. Wildcats have number 21 way over here on the near side. Their wide receivers, when they split out, they're split out a long ways. Can't look like he was getting pushed back, but he kept turning his legs over there. Looks like 6-yard gain on that play, but I couldn't tell who ended up with the ball on that one. So we're going to call first down run there about 6 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 4 for the Wildcats as they seem to have things moving on the ground here on this first series in the second half. This time, number 28 is going to keep it himself around the right side. He is quick. This time, he is pulled down before he can shoot the gap over there. He's It's going to bring down maybe a third down and about 3 for the Wildcats. Still on their side of the field at about the 47-yard line. Third and short for the Wildcats. Cardinal crowd getting fired up here, trying to get their defense fired up. Everyone's split out to the right side. Looks like they're going to hand off straight up the middle. Back's got some room over there, and he's going to get the first down and then some, all the way down to the Plainville 42 or 43-yard line. Going to move the chains for the second time for the Wildcats here in this second half. All on the ground so far. First and 10, Elkhart from the Plainville 43-yard line. This time going left, quarterback keeper up the middle. He's got a gap. He's going to move. No one's going to wait. Might be pulled down from behind by Crawford. Crawford or Spees over there. Crawford was able to catch him. Crawford has pretty good speed as well. But 28 there, Wisenhand was able to get through. And, man, when he gets through, he's got some wheels, got an extra gear there that he turns on. So first and goal now for Elkhart on this first series coming out of halftime. They came out of the locker room fired up and ready to go. Again, the winner moves on. Loser goes home. They're done for the year. This time he's keeping it, going to cut it up the middle again. Met with a pretty hard hit there by Yost and Casey. Looks like they're going to spot the ball this time just inside the 5-yard line. Second and goal now from about the 4.5-yard line for the Wildcats. They split these receivers way out wide. They really haven't utilized them a whole lot, but haven't needed to with the wheels on number 28. Handoff straight up the middle. No signal. Looks like he was pulled down before he scored. It's going to be third and goal. Like they're going to spot the ball at about the 2-yard line now. So third and goal for the Wildcats. Plainville crowd really getting fired up here for their defense to make a stop here. Third and goal for the Wildcats from about the 2-yard line. This time, quarterback's going to fake the handoff and just follow his back straight through, and there's the signal. Touchdown, Wildcats. Touchdown on their first series here in the second half with 6:59 to go. Took almost half that quarter to march it down there, but 6:59 to go here in the third quarter. The Wildcats punch it in as number 28 takes it in right behind his back. Elkhart's going to go for 2 here. Looks like they're going to pitch it out here to the right side. Now they're going to throw. Throw is tipped and almost caught. It was tipped by a Cardinal and almost caught there by number 7 on the tip. Number 7 is Hoskinson. Almost was able to make the catch in the end zone, but the point after attempt there, the 2-point conversion, no good for the Wildcats. So with 6:59 to go here in the third quarter, Cardinals lead 22-13, and the Wildcats will be kicking off for the first time this half. The Plainville Cardinal YouTube channel, Bird's Eye View, would like to thank the Kansas State High School Activities Association once again for allowing us to broadcast this football game tonight, this playoff game. The thrill of a touchdown, the excitement of a successful pass, all combined to remind us that state football championship games are only a few weeks away. Sponsored by the Kansas State High School Activities Association, state championship playoffs will begin October 25th, which they did, and they will conclude with the final games on November 24th. Please check out the website, kshsaa.org, for more information on the different state playoff game classification, locations, and fan information. All right, that was a good drive there by the Wildcats. Took it down on their first possession and all on the ground pretty much. Squib kick that time. Cardinals need to get on it, and it's loose. It's loose on the field. Looked like Plainville had recovered it, but we're going to see there's a pile up there. And yes, looks like Cody Crawford there, number 8, was able to jump on the ball. So Cardinals able to get that loose ball on the kickoff. Remember, it's a live ball once it goes past 10 yards. So the Cardinals are going to get it 1st and 10 here on their first series in the second half. With pretty good field position here, they're going to start from their own 40-yard line. Before the half, they were able to pretty much move the ball at will on the ground. We'll see if they can do the same this half. Finney and Casey in the backfield. Receivers lined up to the left. Finney going to keep it himself, and he's not going to go anywhere that time. Fake handoff to Casey as he's met at the line, and then Finney tried to keep it himself around the left side. No gain on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 40-yard line. Finney takes the snap, rolling out left. Looks like he's looking to throw. He does throw. It's lofted up high in the air. The defender falls down. No flags on the play. The defender falls down. A very, very, very late flag. Very late flag came out. I'm not sure what the flag is going to be. If that's going to be pass interference, that was pulled out of the pocket very, very late. It looked to me like the defender and the receiver were both looking for the ball, and that the defender just fell down and the receiver caught the ball over there. Cardinals are clapping. That's a good sign. It is a penalty. It is pass interference, but it's going to be on the Wildcats. So in favor of the Cardinals there as they're going to move the chains. We'll see where the ball ends up after all of this. Probably going to be just taking the reception there. Or no, they're going to march on some extra yards after the reception. So the Cardinals are going to benefit from not only the catch there, but the penalty. Big 15-yard penalty there. Going to take them down almost to the 20-yard line of Elkhart. Cardinals 1st and 10. On that pass play before from Finney, it was caught by Rohr over there on the sideline. Again, it looked like the receiver and the defender were just kind of wrestling for it. The defender fell down, and then Rohr made the catch over there inbound. So they got the catch and the penalty. Ball is now placed at about the 21-yard line, 1st and 10 Cardinals, and now they're bringing it back. I'm not sure what's going on here. Sorry, folks. I didn't see if there was another flag on the play. Or maybe they're not. Maybe the catch was no good. Pass interference was declined, so they're just going to take the catch. So 1st and 10 Cardinals now. It's all sorted out here. They got the ball at the Elkhart 36-yard line. 1st and 10 Plainville. Still in the third quarter. 6 minutes to go. Finney rolling right. Oh, he tries to cut back up the middle, and again he slides that middle of the field. Frozen, I believe, from the cold temperatures last night and today. We've seen that a couple of times as players try to cut, and their cleats can't quite grip into the turf. So we're going to bring up a 2nd down and 11. Clock still rolling at 5:37 to go here in the third. Cardinals up 22-13 over the Wildcats. Finney, snap, pitch to Casey. Casey looking to throw. He gets hit, and now he throws down the field. Had a receiver kind of open there, but the pass was a little high. Defended up there by number 4 for Elkhart. Number 4 is Austin House. He actually was the closest person to the ball. So the pass falls incomplete. Little trick play there by the Cardinals as Casey took the pitch, and then he tried to pass it down the field. So it brings up a 3rd down and about 11 for Plainville. Clock stops after that incomplete pass. We're at 5:16 to go here in the third quarter. Cardinals 3rd and long. Going to go right side. pitch out to Casey. He's got a little bit of room over there. He's at the 30. Hurdles a player at the 30. Players go flying into the snow. Not a late hit, though. Just a good play. Looks like he goes out at about the 30-yard line, so he makes about 6 yards there. It's going to bring up a, let's see. Now what am I seeing? We got a penalty. I do see a flag now on the play. The players were kind of hiding where the flag was, so it looks like it's going to be a penalty on Plainville. Looks like they're going to call a holding on the Cardinals, going to bring that play back. So that run by Casey that would have given them a short distance to gain for the first down. Now going to make it still third down, but it's going to be third down in a long, long ways after that holding call. It's going to be third down in about 25. Maybe third and 26 for the Cardinals. Clock is stopped at 5:09 to go here in the third quarter. Huge, huge penalty there on the run by Casey. Gets the Cardinals all the way back to their side of the field. So now they have the ball at their own 49-yard line. Third and about 26. Casey taking off for a pass play. Finney looking to throw. He's got a receiver open. The catch is made by Casey. Casey right down the middle. Good enough for a first down. It's about a 28-yard gain. As Casey came out of the backfield, shot right down the middle of the field, and Finney lofted it out there, playing a little backyard catch between Finney and Casey there. First down, Plainville. First down, ball spotted at about the 24-yard line. Cardinals on the move again at 5:01 to go here in the third quarter. Cardinals haven't thrown a lot tonight and haven't had a lot of success when they did, but that was a great play. They've had one other pass play that they used to get a big first down earlier, and that was another huge play there to keep that drive alive. Finney now fakes the handoff. He's around the left side. Looks like he's got a gap over there. He's at the 5, pushed out at about the 5-yard line. Looked like Finney was going to break it and head to the end zone. Didn't quite get over there to the end zone, but it's going to be a first and goal for the Cardinals. Ball is going to be spotted at about the 6-7-yard line. We're still in the third quarter here, 4:41 to go. Remember, Elkhart took their first drive of the half down to score, and now the Cardinals are taking their first drive, and they are knocking on the door of another touchdown. Cardinals setting up with 3 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the left. Casey's lined up to the right of Finney. Handoff to Casey right the middle. Looked to me like he was dragging 3 or 4 players along, and he was. He gets down inside the 5. Going to be second and goal. Just inside the 5. Looks like maybe about the 4-yard line. About 3 yards on that play. Cardinals looking to, looks like they're setting up in that same formation. Casey to the left of Finney, though. This time Finney keeps it. It's going to follow Casey up the middle. Elkhart says no way. About 6 Elkhart Wildcats swarm Finney and push him back. It's going to be maybe a loss of a yard or 2 on the play. And we got a whistle. Face mask on the Wildcats. Man, I am losing the flag out there on the field, but the penalty called face mask as they brought Finney down. Going to move that ball inside the 2-yard line. Now, probably close to the 2-yard line. Probably half the distance to the goal on that one. They're leaving the yard marker over there at second down, which should be, I guess that was the first down play. Cardinals looking to score here, still in the third quarter. 3:40 to go here in the third quarter. Finney following Casey around the right side. He cuts it up the middle, the side there, and he's kept out of the end zone again. So nothing doing there for the Cardinals as the Elkhart defense kept that play moving sideways, wouldn't allow Finney to cut up and score. So that's going to bring up a third and goal for the Cardinals. The ball is now spotted. It looks like it's about the 3.5-yard line is where it's spotted. So he must have lost a little bit on that play. Third down and goal for the Cardinals here. Handoff is to Casey. You know, he faked the handoff. Looks like he was going to try to throw. Pass is incomplete. It's going to bring up an interesting call there for the Cardinals. It's going to bring up a fourth down and goal from about the 3 or 4 yard line. We'll see if they put Copeland out there to kick a field goal to make it 25-13, or whether they decide to go for it. Right now, I do not see the T going out on the field. Coaches are sending in plays, so the Cardinals are going to go for it here. Fourth and goal for the Cardinals. Tennessee going left, pitches it to Casey. Casey not going to make it. Elkhart ready for that play. Not only do they swarm him, but they push him back. There was literally about 6 players there. Either some blocks were missed or something over there on the left side. So the Cardinals come up empty-handed on that one. Elkhart defense rises up and stops the Cardinals from scoring. So 2:40 to go. Third quarter just about over. 2:40 to go in the third quarter. Cardinals still lead 22-13. But Elkhart with a big defensive stop there, and they'll take over possession inside their own 10-yard line. Elkhart going around the right side. Looks like maybe I can't tell the number over there. O'Hare over there looks like running the ball, getting some good yardage. Going to give him about 6 yards on that first down play. It's going to bring up a second down and 4. So Elkhart's taking over right where they left off on the last drive on the ground and making some good yards there. Clock running here. We're down to 2:10 here in the third quarter. Again, the Cardinals up 22-13 after stalling on that last drive. Elkhart going right side again. This time it looks like they are going to be stopped for no gain. Going to bring up a third down and about 2 for the Wildcats. Wildcats third and short here, third and about 2. Still 1:25 to go here in the third. Motion left side. Quarterback going to keep it, fakes the handoff, and the defense swarms him. Looks like Yost getting back there again. Rathman getting in there on that hit. A few other Cardinals too. Going to bring up a fourth down. Loses about 3 yards on that play. What a great job by the Cardinal defense. Not only knocks him back and stops him, but probably going to force him to punt, and that's exactly what Elkhart is doing. Is they're lining up to punt. We're inside a minute here in the third quarter, and the Cardinals should end up with some fantastic field position here. Copeland back to get that punt. He's going to pick it up at about the 50. He's at 45, and he's going to be pulled down about the 44-yard line. So the Cardinals still in the third quarter here, up 22-13, 43.7 seconds to go here in the third. The Cardinals will take over possession on the Elkhart Wildcat 44-yard line. Last possession the Cardinals had, they were on their own 40. They did march it down inside, had a first and goal, was unable to punch it in. They take over here on their second possession of the half. Casey going around the right side, stiff-arming people, jumping people. Looks like he's going to go out at about the 41-yard line. He went out. Clock is stopped at 37.7 seconds. Going to bring up about a second down and 6. Second down and 7. We'll call it second down and 6 for Plainville. Three receivers to the far side, one to the near side. Finney and Casey to his left. Finney's faking the pass. He's going across the middle. He's got somebody open down there. Looks like it's Copeland. Copeland open for the pass down the middle. Tackled about the 20-yard line. Copeland having a little slow getting up there. Looks like maybe a cramp So they're working on his legs a little bit in this cold, dry weather. It's like he may have a cramp. So we'll put the camera here on the scoreboard till we get that all sorted out. Yeah, great catch there by Copeland. Going to move the chains for the Cardinals. 1st and 10. Ball marked at the 20-yard line of Elkhart. And good sign there as Copeland's able to jog off the field. Cardinals will be able to get another playoff here. There's still 30.8 seconds left here on that nice pass play. It's about 3 great pass plays there by the Cardinals when they need it. 1st and 10, Plainville. Finney, hand off to Casey. Casey has it, trying to bounce off people. He's not going to go anywhere as he is, again, swarmed. Every time he hits the line, Elkhart has 2 or 3 people hitting him, whether he has the ball or not. Clock is running 10 seconds here in the third quarter. I think both teams are just going to let that clock run out. And we're going to move on to the fourth quarter of this sectional football playoff game between the Plainville Cardinals and the Elkhart Wildcats. Elkhart, the only score here in this second half, although Plainville got close. They got 1st and goal, couldn't punch it in. So at the end of the third quarter here in this playoff matchup, Cardinals lead 22-13 over the Elkhart Wildcats. We'll be back after a short break here to start your fourth quarter. Into the third quarter update. All right, here we go. The fourth quarter of this very important playoff game. Winner will take on the winner of Smith Center and Sedgwick. Last update that I got, Smith Center had control of that game. We'll have to get an update on that here pretty soon. Casey in motion. Finney back by himself. He's going to throw. Pulls it back in. Now he's going to run. He's around the right side. He gets past the line of scrimmage. Cuts inside. He almost gets a first down there. Looks like he's going to gain about 9 yards on the play. Great job there by Finney as he was alone in the backfield for, I think, the first time tonight and still made something out of a play that looked like wasn't going to go anywhere. So that's going to move the ball. They're going to mark him out for about an 8-yard gain. So we're going to say a third and a very long 2. They're going to call it 3. 3rd and 3 for Plainville, all the way down now to about the 13-yard line. This time, quick pass out to Casey. Cuts it straight up the middle. He's got some open room. He's at the 5. He's at the touchdown. Casey. Touchdown, Plainville. Jared Casey crosses the goal line with 11:09 to go here in the fourth quarter. Cardinals take a 28-13 lead. I see no flags on the field. Looks like Copeland's going out to kick. So the Cardinals make quick work of that possession as they march it down quickly on a couple of quick plays. Move it over into the fourth quarter. Copeland's kick is up high, and it is right down the middle. That one is good. It's going to give us a score here of Cardinals 29, Elkhart 13 with 11:09 to go here in the fourth quarter. All right, Cardinals coming out to kick off. Looks like Copeland's going to be fine after he had to come out of play before after that big first down reception. Looked like he just had maybe a cramp or something. Cardinals switching sides here now on the kickoff. I don't know if they're trying something different, if they just lined up on the wrong side of the field. Copeland ready to kick off here in the fourth quarter. Cardinals now up 29-13. We've got a flag flying on the play. Looks like the Cardinals are going to be offsides again. That happened in the first half as well. Not sure what's throwing their timing off a little bit. It could be usually Copeland likes to kick the ball deep, and we're Cardinals have been kicking it a little bit shorter and off to the side to kind of keep it out of the hands of their speedsters back there from Elkhart. So maybe that's throwing their timing off just a little bit. So they're going to line it up again, tee it up on the 35 now, and we'll kick this off again. Still 11:09 here to go in the game. Cardinals up 29-13. This time he pooches it down the left side. Taken there by number 20, and he's running hard. Well, he's a big back. Cardinals gather him up, and they're going to push him back. Looks like Spee's in on that hit. And who else? Maybe Hamilton, Junkermeyer, a few others have made that hit. So Elkhart will take over on their third possession of the half here. 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. Okay, I'm looking at the YouTube feed for the Smith Center game. Looks like they are at halftime, at least from what we're seeing here, and that Smith Center has a 41-14 lead over Sedgwick. Cardinal defense rising up again. Short game there by the Wildcats. It's number 20 again. Number 20, O'Hare, doing a lot of the work right now. He's a big back. 6 foot, 185-pound junior running back. He does get a few yards on that play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7 for Elkhart. Elkhart going back to throw, being pursued there by the Junkermeyer. Pass is lofted up in the, I can't tell whether, no, incomplete pass. Quarterback was knocked to the ground at the end, but nothing, no dirty hit there, nothing illegal. Going to bring up a 3rd down and long for Elkhart. Big game for both teams here again as the winner moves on. Loser, they are done for the year. Elkhart comes in to this game undefeated. Plainville comes in with 2 losses, but both losses are to teams who are still in the playoffs this week, Phillipsburg and Smith Center. And at least from the looks from the Smith Center YouTube feed, looks like they have a good commanding lead on that one, 41-14 at the half. Our game here is in the fourth quarter, 10:17 to go. Plainville Cardinals up 29-13. Elkhart with the ball on their own 42-yard line, 3rd down and about 7. This time quarterback's going to keep it. He's met in the backfield right away by the defense. Taken down there by Yost and Junkermeyer. Chandler Yost is feasting in the middle there tonight. Big loss there for Elkhart as that's going to make it 4th down and 10. And we'll see what they decide to do. They are still on their own side of the field. They are not lining up to punt right now, but earlier they did this and did a little pooch kick. And they're going to do that again. Nice high pooch kick. Plainville needs to get away from it. It's going to fall and backspin. And Cardinals are going to get the ball in good position again at their own about 37-yard line after Elkhart tries a little pooch kick there, lining up like they might be going for it. So the Cardinals are getting fired up here. The fans are fired up. The team is fired up. You guys out there paying attention to the game from Cardinal land, you get fired up. As we're 9:35 away, the Cardinals have a 29-13 lead over the Wildcats. Whistles on the field. Flag on the play. Look what they're calling here. Something on the sideline. Official came over to discuss it with the Plainville coaches. They're going to call it offsides. I'm not sure where that came from, but it's going to move it back 5 yards. And here we go again, but it's going to be 1st and 15 now instead of 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Finney looking to throw again. Quick pass out here to Casey. One-handed grab to Casey, and he's drugged down by number 20 at the 45-yard line, but not after a 10-yard gain, and make it 2nd down and 5 now. A very doable 2nd down and 5 for the Cardinals. One-handed snag there by Casey as he was already just about being pulled down when he caught that pass. Clock is rolling at 9:09 to go here in the game. Again, Plainville up 29-13. Finney in the backfield again by himself. Casey lined up to the left there. 3 receivers to the right. Quick pass off to the right. I think that was to Spees. We'll see when he gets up here if I can see his number. Yeah, that is to Spees. He's going to get maybe a yard or 2 on the play. Maybe just gave him a yard. So it's going to be about a 3rd down and 3 for the Cardinals. Not quite to midfield yet. They're on their own 46.5-yard line right now. And they're not in any hurry to run plays. They're letting that clock roll as they are waiting for the signals from the sideline. 8:26 now to go here in the 4th quarter. Cardinals with that lead are happy to let some time run off of that clock, but they still want to keep their momentum going here. Again, Finney in the backfield by himself. Takes the snap, rolls left. Casey there to block. Finney's just going to take that one himself. Cuts it up the sideline. Looks like he's going to have the 1st down, and he does. He's at the Elkhart 49-yard line as he tiptoes down the sideline. 1st down, Plainville. It's going to stop the clock, but it's going to move the chains and give the Cardinals another set of downs. So the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10 here. Not take over, but have a 1st and 10 at the Elkhart 49-yard line with 8:08 to go here in the game. Finney and Casey in the backfield. Finney pitches it to Casey. Good block out there on the side. Flag on the play. I think they're either going to call something on the block or the hold. Flag was thrown very, very quickly. Looked like either a holding or a hands to the face on the Cardinals. Yeah, holding on the Cardinals. Going to move that way back to the 40-yard line. Going to bring up about a 1st and 22. Just checking the temperature, what these guys are playing in right now. Right now, the feels like wind chill temperature is 8 degrees. Finney by himself, looking to pass. Being rushed, he's got to roll left. Now he's going to throw. The ball is in the air for a long time. There's no flag on the play as Casey went up to make a play on it. He was bumped from behind, but I think they're going to say both players were making a play on the ball. Pretty good pass there from Finney as he was rolling kind of the opposite way of his strength and still was able to get that ball down to the field. Wouldn't have been enough for the 1st down if that's where the play would have been stopped, but incomplete pass. So the clock now is stopped with 7:34 here to go in the game. Cardinals now with the 2nd and about 22 from their own 40-yard line. Finney back to throw again. He's met right away. And he's going to be brought down. He held onto the ball, but he's going to have a loss of about 8 yards there. But he did the smart thing and didn't try to do anything with it and fumble it. So he kept possession. But that's going to bring up a 3rd and forever. Almost about a 3rd and 30, it looks like. Cardinals need to be thinking about getting at least some of these yards back so they can at least, if they don't get the first down here on a breakaway play, they can at least have good position here to punt from. But, again, good job there of not trying to do anything with it. We're down inside 7 minutes now with the Cardinals leading 29-13. Looks like Elkhart's looking to blitz here. They got everybody coming. Hennessy pitching to Casey. Casey cutting back up the middle, and he's not going to go anywhere as he's met immediately there by number 20. That's O'Hare again making another big play. We've heard his name and number called a lot this half. So we got a timeout. Elkhart's calling a timeout to stop the clock. 6:36 to go here in the game. Cardinals leading 29-13, and after this timeout, the Cardinals will be forced to punt. Okay, we're back here at Cardinal Field. Timeout called by Elkhart there to stop the clock. Clock is rolled down. The Cardinals were able to burn some minutes off the clock there, but they were unable to get another first down. So they're going to have to punt here as they've got a fourth and forever. Elkhart's probably going to end up with some decent field position after this one. We'll see what the Cardinals do here if they just kind of punch it low and let it roll. Casey's back to do the punting. Snap is good. Kick is a really, really good kick there by Casey. Lands at about the 30-yard line, stops right there. No return, though, which is a good thing, as number 28 for Elkhart was sitting back there waiting to return it. So nice kick there by Casey in the conditions. Drops it right there at the 30-yard line, and just like a nice 9-iron on the soft green, it just hits and spins and stops. So Elkhart, trailing 29-13 here in this game, takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line with 6:28 to go. Elkhart once again lining up with receivers split far out to the wide, left and right side. Number 7 in motion. 28's rolling out to the left, looking to throw. He does throw. Incomplete pass over there. Would have been probably close to the first down. Looks like the pass was intended for number 10. A little bit of time off the clock, but the clock stops on the incomplete pass. Going to be 2nd down and 10 for Elkhart. It would be a huge defensive stop here for the Cardinals to get Elkhart stopped on downs. This time, quick pass out here to the side, incomplete again, overthrown the receiver. The intended receiver was number 12, Javier Gomez. And 3rd down now and 10 for the Cardinals. And it's looking like Elkhart has decided to start throwing the ball. They were having success on the ground, but their time is not on their side. 6:19 to go here in the 4th quarter. Cardinals leading in this sectional playoff game 29-13, and the Plainville fans are, well, they're not on their feet. I think they're frozen to the bleachers. They are on their feet now, stomping and yelling and making noise. Good turnout here tonight for the cold night. Again, we even have Santa down there by the band. Elkhart pitch. Double reverse. Now looking like they're going to throw. Nobody to throw to. Now he puts the ball up on the left side. Ooh, good defense. Oh, they got a flag on the play. The ball hit the Cardinal defender in the back of the helmet. He had his hands up. Looks like they're going to throw a flag on pass interference. Let's see what they call there. It looked to me like it was just 2 players running down the field and the pass was short, but they are going to call pass interference on the Cardinals on 3rd and 10 on a pass that wasn't going to get there in the first place. And that's going to move the chains for Elkhart and give them a 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. And again, hardly any time at all is moved off of the clock on these plays as we're getting a bunch of penalties and incomplete passes. So I think they took over with about 6.5 minutes to go, and there's only 6:09 minutes to go. So they're not burning much time here, but still moving the ball a little bit. Another pass play for Elkhart. Could be an interception over there. I think the Cardinals intercepted it. We got a flag on the play. Back at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals did intercept it over there on the far sideline, but there's a flag on the play at about the 45-yard line on Elkhart's side. I don't know what the flag was. I think it should be a holding. It looked like there was a holding going on. There is a holding, but they're going to call that on. There is holding on Elkhart. It is declined. Plainville Cardinals, 1st and 10 after the interception. Got it. That's it. All right. Yeah. Interception on the front. You have good eyes. Finney on the interception of their one-handed grab just inside the sideline. The penalty flag was holding on Elkhart, declined by Plainville. So Plainville now with 6 minutes even on the clock to go in this playoff game, leading 29-13, will take over 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line. Now, I do believe Elkhart's only used one of their timeouts this half, so they could use a couple more timeouts here, depending on what happens on these first couple of plays. Finney back to throw. Now he's just going to run. He has all kinds of room. He's at the 45-yard line, brought down at about the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 Plainville as Finney breaks a big run there. He kind of stepped back to pass, which I think kind of threw everybody off guard, including me. And he saw the gap open up, and he just tucked it and ran. So great run there by Finney. 1st down Plainville at the 45-yard line. Clock rolling at 5:45 here to go in the 4th. Again, the Cardinals not in any hurry here to run a play. They want that clock to wind down. Now Finney gets ready for the snap. Looks like Elkhart's coming, and Finney's going to run it again. And he's going to get pushed back. He may get a yard or two there before he's pushed back. That's what Finney's kind of reading that over there. If he sees the blitz coming, he's going to tuck it and run. And looks like a timeout on the play. I think the Wildcats called that timeout. I didn't see the signal, but I got a timeout on the field. 5:20 to go here in the 4th quarter. Plainville Cardinals leading 29-13 over the Elkhart Wildcats. Again, the winner of this game will take on the winner of Smith Center and Sedgwick. That game is going on right now. You can catch that one on the Smith Center YouTube channel as well. Last we checked at halftime, Smith Center had a 41-14 lead. We're checking that again here just shortly. We'll have that update for you. Cardinals 2nd down and about 8, or we'll call it 2nd down and 9, right in between there. The clock now again sitting at 5:20 to go. Cardinals are in no hurry here to run any plays. They want the clock to run. Elkhart just burned their 2nd timeout, I think, of the half. We have an update on the Smith Center score. It looks like Smith Center now is up 54-20, and they are in the 4th quarter of that game with 10:13 to go, at least on the YouTube feed there. So Smith Center looks like they're going to take that playoff game. And they'll take on the winner of this game, which right now Plainville has pretty good control, but they still need to finish this game off. Finney looking to run again, and he throws the ball up in the air. Casey trying to make an acrobatic catch over here on the sideline, unable to do it there just inside the 40. That would have been another 1st down, but pass falls incomplete. That's going to stop the clock again at 5:11. Going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Cardinals. Another game out there that we're kind of interested in is the Phillipsburg game. I haven't heard anything on that update. They were taking on Conway Springs tonight. So if anybody out there listening to our broadcast has an update on the Phillipsburg Conway Springs, add it to the comments there so we can take a look. All right, Cardinals with a 3rd and long here. Finney in the backfield by himself. Casey split out to the left. Looked like Elkhart was coming right away, and they were. Finney did the smart thing there again. Didn't try to make too much of that play. Just kind of went down. Going to bring up a fourth down and about 11 or 12 for the Cardinals, and they're going to be forced to punt here. But they're in a lot better position now to punt. If Casey can get off another good kick like he did last time, that'll push Elkhart back quite a ways. Clock is running at 4:50 now to go here in the fourth quarter. And again, Plainville in no hurry to get things rolling. Number 28 for Elkhart, quarterback for the team. He's got a lot of speed. So I'm sure the Cardinals will try to keep it away from him. Waiting on the snap now. And we have the official coming in from the sideline. I didn't see a flag. He's just blowing the play dead. And they're going to call. What'd they call? False start on the Cardinals. That's going to move them back 5 yards, which isn't going to affect them except for on the distance they can get on this punt maybe. So 4:31 here to go. Cardinals lined up again to punt. Casey back there to punt with Finney up front. Decent snap. Casey with a kick. This one a little bit off the side of his foot, but still going to get a good roll there for the Cardinals. Number 28 takes it on the bounce. Kind of a dangerous play there, but he gets away with it as he picks it up and runs it and returns it back to the 40-yard line. So Elkhart, trailing 29-13, will take over at 4:20 to go, 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Thank you for the update there on the Phillipsburg game. Looks like Phillipsburg up 25-24 in the fourth quarter. That one, exciting football game there. Again, Plainville coming into this matchup only losing 2 games. The 2 games they lost this year were to Phillipsburg and Smith Center. Both of those teams still in the playoffs. Elkhart came in undefeated on the year, had one close game at the very beginning of the year, and the rest of their games have been pretty well blowouts. Long pass there for Elkhart. No flags on the play. Interception made by Jared Casey at about the 34-yard line as he just backpedaled and waited for that pass to come down. Exactly what the Cardinals needed was to take over possession again. So the Cardinals now, with 4:13 to go, are looking to move some time off of this clock. Now, what are we seeing here? Nope, it is Cardinals possession at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, 4:13 to go. Elkhart, I believe, only has one timeout left that they're going to have to kind of keep in their pocket. And now Plainville looks like they're going to take a timeout. They want to make sure that Cardinals are all on the same page here, what they need to get done here to finish this game. 4:13 to go. Cardinals leading 29-13. We'll take a short break here during this timeout. Once again, the Plainville Cardinal YouTube channel, the Bird's Eye View, is thanking the Kansas State High School Activities Association for allowing us to broadcast this football game, this sectional playoff game tonight between Plainville and Elkhart. And they want to remind you that the championships are only a few weeks away. After this round tonight will be the sub-state championship round next weekend, and then the championship football games will conclude on November 24th, right after Thanksgiving. So they remind you to attend any game in your area, support your team, and, hey, even if your team isn't in the playoffs but there's a game close by, go out there and check it out because Kansas State High School football is an amazing sport to watch, along with other activities that the Kansas State High School Activities Association sponsors. Cross country is done for the year and volleyball is done for the year. Want to congratulate all those champions of those events, but also other activities going on with music, band, performing arts, and that kind of thing. So the Kansas State High School Activities Association doing a good job bringing you all those events. Okay, Cardinals taking over here, 1st and 10. Fake handoff to Casey. Finney over the right side, and Cardinals are just going to keep running the ball, run the clock there, as it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. They're actually going to say he lost about a half a yard on that play. We are just inside of 4 minutes to go here in the game. Again, Cardinals up 29-13, looking to move on and probably take on Smith Center. Smith Center had a huge commanding lead over Sedgwick in their game at last check, 54-20. Cardinals again waiting. If you notice on camera that they're just kind of waiting and standing around, they're waiting to hear from the sideline when to snap the ball to burn as much clock as they can. This time, handoff faked to Casey again. Finney going to keep it, and looks like Elkhart's trying to just pull him down and strip the ball, but Finney, strong hands there, able to hold on to it. He's really wanting to break through that line, and he's really, really close. And there, like Elkhart's going to take their time out as both teams are going to the sideline. I didn't see the signal for who called the timeout, but I'm assuming Elkhart called that timeout. We're down to 3:23 here to go in the third quarter. High above Cardinal Field here in Plainville, Kansas. We want to thank administration, Mrs. Gearing, tonight for allowing the bird's eye view to be up here in the crow's nest tonight. Much better conditions up here than being out there in the bleachers on this cold, cold night. Wanted to make sure that our equipment would keep running. So thank you to administration and Mrs. Gearing for allowing us to be up here. The bird's eye view is happy to bring you these broadcasts for the Plainville High School District. Have my cameraman up here tonight, David. Also have Isaac up here doing the updates on the computer to keep you up to date on the score and what's going on around the game. So thank you to those guys for coming up here tonight and braving the cold weather and help putting on this broadcast. Cardinals back on the field after that timeout. Going to have a third and about 12. Finney looking to throw. They are going to throw it this time. Throws it across the middle. Pass is complete to Spees. Going to be way short of the first down. Going to get them about to the 34-yard line. Going to bring up 4th and about 8. But the clock is rolling here down to, we're right at 3 minutes now on the clock as the Cardinals are going to wait as long as they possibly can. Elkhart's going to have to get a couple scores here to make anything happen. And Cardinal defense has been playing pretty good defense so far this half. Casey waiting on the snap. Finney right in front of him. Good snap. Nice long punt there. Gathered in over there on the side. Number 10, excellent tackle over there by the Cardinals. Looks like Kobe Spees making that tackle for the Cardinals, bringing him down at about the 46, 47-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. So Elkhart will take over 1st and 10 with 2:28 to go. Not much time left. They're going to have to make some big things happen. Cardinals, last time the Elkhart had possession, Cardinals playing kind of a pass defense and was able to get an interception. Let's see if Elkhart tries to keep it on the ground. They're just about going to have to keep throwing the ball, though. They can't afford to have the clock run out, but we'll see what they try to do. Cardinals coming at him. Pass is thrown and incomplete. Tanner Copeland on the play there. As he knocks the ball away, the incomplete pass is going to stop the clock at 2:22. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for Elkhart. Second down and 10. Quarterback dropping straight back to throw. Cardinals coming at him. Long pass down the middle. Intercepted by Casey. He's got some room. He's at the 40. He's almost to midfield. He's at midfield. 45, 40. Big block there by the Cardinals. Casey's going to take it in. He's at the 10, the 5. Touchdown. Oh, flags on the play. Flags on the play. There was a big hit here at midfield. And Elkhart Wildcat is down. Flags all over the place on the field. I think they're going to get somebody for that hit on the Wildcat, as we have an Elkhart Wildcat on the field. We hate to see that. Looked like just a good solid block coming back. But We have an Elkhart Wildcat on the field, injured. We got people coming out to take a look at him. Hopefully he's okay. We're at 2:02 here to go in the game. That touchdown is going to be called back by the Cardinals. I think they'll still have possession here. But we're going to take a little break here as it looks like they're going to bring out the medical crew here to take a look at this player. So we'll have the camera here on the scoreboard during this break. Right now, clock shows 2:02 left on the clock. Cardinals leading 29-13, and I believe they have possession after that interception. But we have an injury on the field, and we're going to take a break while they take a look at him. Okay, so right now we have the camera just on the scoreboard here for you. We have an injured player from Elkhart. I do not know which player it is. He took a hit there on that interception returned by Casey. Right now they have coaches and from both sides. We're out there looking for a while. Now we have the Elkhart coaches and personnel out there looking at him, and even medical personnel. So we hope he's okay. And haven't seen anything going on. They haven't done anything as far as trying to help him get up yet, but I think they did at least roll him over, so that's a good sign that they've moved him a little. 2:02 left here on the clock. After the interception, the Cardinals should keep possession, but they're going to have a big penalty here, going to move them back probably on their own side of the field here after that penalty from the hit. Nice to see both teams showing their respect. Both teams taking a knee here while they're working on this injured player, and both crowds being very quiet and respectful. Looks like waiting to see if he's going to be okay. So once again, you are looking at the scoreboard right now, 2:02 left in the game. What's going on is the Cardinals had just intercepted it and ran it back for a touchdown, but on the return, one of the Elkhart players took a pretty big hit and was not able to get up on his own power. Immediately, coaches and medical personnel rushed out onto the field to check on him, and they are still working on him. So we're hoping that he's okay. They haven't... there hasn't been a whole lot of movement for a while from the staff. It looked like I did see the player's arm maybe move there, but I'm not going to make any speculation because there's a crowd of people around him. We're hoping that he's okay. We hate to see that on a good hard football game like this, that anything like this would happen with just a couple of minutes to go. So the official now is making the call. It's going to be a personal foul. And they are going to remove one of the Plainville players. So the call there by the official was personal foul on the hit. Plainville player is going to be removed from the sideline from the game for that hit. And again, several people out there working on the player, and again, hoping he's okay. Again, you can see the scoreboard where the clock is, as the Cardinals had just taken over that possession. So we're going to just kind of go silent here for a while, and we'll give you an update here as soon as we know something. Okay, so we have an update on the field. The player was unable to get up under his own power. He was had to be helped off with medical personnel, and he's being taken to local medical facility to get looked at. So we are all hoping from the Plainville Cardinals sideline that he is okay. Cardinals will take over possession here at their own 45-yard line. That's where they're going to get possession after the penalty. There's 2:02 left on the clock. Cardinals are up 29-13, and I think Elkhart is down to their last timeout as far as stopping the clock at all. So kind of a somber moment there at the end of a hard-fought football game. I don't think, at least from what we saw up here, couldn't really tell. We knew there was a hard hit that had been made. but we sure are hoping that that player is okay. So the Cardinals are lining up on the field, and they are in victory formation as they're going to take a knee here and let the clock roll. We're at 1:55 here to go in the game. Doesn't look like Elkhart's going to even try to stop it here. They are lined up pretty heavy on the defensive line just in case the Cardinals mishandle the snap and fumble it. Cardinals will snap the ball again here pretty soon. We're down about a minute and a half left in the game. Again, the snap is made, and now it's going to be third down now and about 10. We're at about minute 20 left on the clock. Clock continues to roll as the Cardinals will snap and kneel on it again. And I don't know for sure, based on we're at 104, 103, 102 left on the clock, that once the Cardinals snap it, if they'll be able to just finish it out. We're down to 53, 52, 51, 50 as they're going to take that next snap. Finney kneels on it again, and we'll see where they spot the ball and when they start the time clock. And we're at 42, 41, 40. The official spots the ball there. And even if the Cardinals turn it over on downs here, looks like they're lining it up in kind of a punt formation. All they have to do is just make the snap and maybe run around or kick it down the field, and this game will be over. So kind of a somber end to a great fought football game as we had a player get hurt there at the end from Elkhart. And again, we all hope that he's going to be okay. Cardinals are going to win this one 29-13, and they're going to move on to the next round of the playoffs. From last check, Smith Center was taking control of the game against Sedgwick. And that's where the next round will be. It'll be Plainville Cardinals, probably against the Smith Center Redmen. And from what I understand, that game will take place up in Smith Center. A rematch of one of the first games of the year when the Cardinals had a chance to beat Smith Center, and Smith Center pulled away at the very, very end. So the Cardinals and the Redmen looks like they'll meet again unless something changes in that game down there as the Cardinals finish business here on this sectional playoff game. Thanks for joining us tonight from Cardinal Field high atop Cardinal Field at Plainville High School, Plainville, Kansas. Your Plainville Cardinals win this matchup 29-13, and we'll move on to next week's sub-state round against Smith Center or Sedgwick. Thank you for joining us on the Bird's Eye View, your Plainville Cardinals YouTube channel.